Hey, what is up everybody? This is Stevie Beach coming to you here today as we were walking along the beach. I forgot my dang sunglasses back on the deck, but Wrestlemania 34 plans. Took last year off. A lot of people honestly really didn't believe me that I wasn't going to be there. But Wrestlemania 34 to me honestly feels like the last go round. The last time to throw all my chips in, make sure I'm going to be there. I know there's things in the foreseeable future that I would like to attend. You know, I don't think that a big match that's named, you know, after Royal Rumble is going to make me want to put my stuff in there, but I know something like seeing Triple H go into the Hall of Fame, maybe Undertaker go into the Hall of Fame, Vince McMahon go into the Hall of Fame, The Rock go into the Hall of Fame. I'm really down on the Hall of Fame. I haven't been the last 2 years, but those sort of are Hall of Fame inductions that I think that WWE is saving for a long time that make sure that, you know, I'm going to be there. And if I go there for the Hall of Fame, I'm sure the hell going to go there for WrestleMania. But I don't know. I can honestly tell you that from, you know, my last few months, I haven't watched the last 3 WWE Network pay-per-view specials. Sort of shows you that I'm sort of maybe falling out of love with wrestling. Even yesterday I went on WWE Shop on the Black Friday and July sale, filled up my cart, and one by one threw things out of my cart that I knew I did not need, that I knew that I would never wear if they did come in. So maybe I'm just changing my style as a wrestling fan. You know, I mentioned this in a video the other day, that besides for a few text messages and 2 hotel rooms being booked at the Drury, that we really haven't talked about WrestleMania. And I can honestly tell you that the WrestleMania plans for Click 34 are really small. Today was the first day that we've actually had any interactions about what is going on, maybe trying to put something together to get a package together. That means, of course, we would have to throw away our dreams of staying at the Drury again. The one reason why I liked the Drury was the reason because it was the WrestleCon hotel. They gave us a really good room rate. I honestly can't tell you how much we paid for the hotel when we split it up, but I do remember that when it was just originally going to be me and Miguel in the room for Wrestlemania 30, because Ravi had got his own room, that I thought that honestly it was a trip breaker for me, and I felt the room was going to be a little bit expensive. So, you know, we went out, we got the Boston brothers to come in with us, which, you know, because of, you know, mostly everybody on here being a part of the same community. I'm not saying, you know, just join up with some random person that's going to leave you high and dry and, you know, maybe make or break your WrestleMania plans if they don't show up and leave you with a hotel room you have to pay for by yourself. But for the most part, everybody has somebody out there that they would consider a close enough friend, I'm guessing, to do it. I can tell you that honestly, for this year, as long as I get to hang out with everybody, I'm cool. If we get the package, I honestly feel like we'll save a little bit of money and we'll save a little bit of a headache. I think last year I used everything that came in the package minus the Hall of Fame ticket, which I sold to my buddy Steven, who gave me the money that I actually used to buy my Randy Orton VIP ticket that I never even got the picture from. Thank you to my friends over at WWE for not answering my emails. It is what it is, you know. Hey, I don't know. I honestly could go either way. As long as I get to hang out with everybody, I think that we will have tons of fun. I will tell you that one of the reasons why New Orleans was the best trip that we ever went on was because everybody stayed in the same hotel, because everybody stayed on the same floor. There was this close connection. You know, normally, you know, a lot of people will think of, you know, my group as being me, Ravi, Miguel, Justin, Luke, and people like that. But, you know, we had, you know, Brandon and Griff, the Boston brothers. You know, our group, no matter where we went, no matter where we rolled out to, it seemed like we had like 20 freaking people in our group. And honestly, the only time that it was hard or confusing was when we had to split the group up and put us into cabs to get us to Ring of Honor, which was like 30 miles away. And then honestly, our groups were split because everybody wanted to go different places after Ring of Honor, and because it was hard to get a cab, we didn't even get to see Kaiju Big Battle, which was one of the things I was really looking forward to. WrestleMania 30 weekend. Justin and Ravi were able to make it because I think they went to Access instead of Ring of Honor, if I remember right. So I don't know, I was gonna make this video and tell everybody what our plans were, but as of right now, honestly, it seems like we could go package. I guess there's a WrestleCon package that Justin might do from our group. We might just buy everything separate like we did for the WrestleMania 30 thing back in the day, a couple of years ago, which is a heartache and a half. I know that honestly with my schedule, I shouldn't have texted them this earlier. With my schedule now, unless it just miraculously happens on one of my days off, I don't even know if I'll be able to do any of the ticket sales or the pre-sales. I've always been that one guy who always locked that down because I worked later in the day, but now I work in the morning with the promotion I got a few months ago. So that's another thing to think about. I'm not saying that this trip is falling apart. I will tell you that honestly, this trip, besides for hanging out with everybody, I don't even know what I'm really looking forward to. I made a video the other day about Kurt Angle going up against Triple H at WrestleMania. I made a video the other day about Roman Reigns versus John Cena maybe being the WrestleMania main event. That tied into the free agent John Cena, who might be coming over to Monday Night Raw. So we got a lot to think about. We got a lot to do. Hopefully a lot of other people's WrestleMania plans are coming together better than ours. I'm hoping that people got something from this, as well as you just look at all the options that are out there. I can honestly tell you that besides for the Drury, I don't know about any other WrestleCon hotels, but I've always told you if you're not doing the WrestleMania travel package through WWE, always go to WrestleCon and book their rates because they book so many rooms for the wrestlers and everything else. They're able to pass on a discount to a lot of us fans that are going to be attending, and they just ask that we stop by their conventions and pass along a little money to them in high spots and everything like that. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below or tweet me, and I'll be able to get back to you guys. So we'll see. WrestleMania 34 coming together, sort of.